Fires happen every day. The damage can be incalculable. No one wants to think about it, but the risks are all too real. What would happen to your critical business systems and irreplaceable assets should a fire break out? We decided to find out. Suppose this office contains your company's most critical equipment, information, technology, data, records, and files. You think you've taken reasonable precautions. You've met all local building codes. Like most companies, you've installed an automatic sprinkler system designed to release water only after a flame has grown into a substantial fire. Water provides a minimum level of protection for your essential equipment, systems, software, and the irreplaceable information your business depends on to survive and grow. But is minimum protection ever good enough? After hours, suppose an electrical malfunction inside an equipment cabinet causes a spark to ignite. 1 minute and 51 seconds. The system's detector senses smoke, sets off an alarm, and charges the pipes with water. As the fire continues to grow, the temperature in the ceiling directly above it climbs slowly until it is more than 500 degrees. Equipment inside the enclosure is now completely destroyed. Still, the temperature at the nearest sprinkler head stays below what's necessary to initiate release of water. 9 minutes, 46 seconds. The sprinkler bulb bursts. Water is released at a flow rate of more than 18 gallons per minute. The room fills with smoke until there is no visibility. The infrared camera detects the flames contained and shielded inside the metal cabinet. 17 minutes. A firefighter arrives to investigate and finally puts the fire out. The automatic sprinkler system in this office worked exactly as it was designed. After the fire grew large enough, it provided the minimum protection necessary to slow the fire's growth until firefighters arrived to put it out. But the result of this minimum level of protection was an unacceptable level of damage to your business. Chances are it would have saved your building and the lives of your employees. But would it have saved your business? Suppose instead you had an FM200 waterless system as your primary fire protection system in this room. Suppose again it is after hours, and an electrical malfunction inside an equipment cabinet causes a spark to ignite. 32 seconds. The system's detector senses the first whiff of combustion. 1 minute and 3 seconds. A first alarm is sounded. 1 minute and 35 seconds. The system sounds a second alarm and begins a 30-second pre-discharge countdown. 2 minutes 5 seconds. FM200 is released. 10 seconds later, the fire is out. An FM200 system provides maximum protection, resulting in minimum damage. After some minor repair, your business could be back in business within an hour. 2 fire protection systems, water and FM200. Can you afford not to invest in an FM200 waterless fire protection system? It depends on a candid assessment of what could happen to your business in case of fire. And your answer to 3 questions. What's at risk if there's a fire at your business? Some have learned the hard way. Toronto. A short circuit ignites a fire in a downtown Bell Canada switching station. Water from the sprinkler system puts out the building fire, but causes a massive electrical power failure. The communication systems of Canada's largest city are plunged into chaos. More than 100,000 phone lines shut down, along with computers, emails, pagers, faxes, bank machines, credit card services, and internet connections. The Toronto Stock Exchange is blacked out with a loss in trading value of more than $1 billion. Washington. Water from sprinklers extinguishes a stack fire at the National Archives. Employees are safely evacuated. Damage to the building is minor compared to the loss of irreplaceable federal records. Automatic sprinklers are an essential and proven technology that's been protecting buildings and saving lives for more than 100 years. By adding an FM200 system to protect your critical systems and irreplaceable assets, you're investing in a proven lifesaver for your business. Ask yourself a second question. What's your risk tolerance for business downtime and property damage after a fire? Let's look at two hospitals. Roanoke, Virginia. Water from sprinklers contains a fire in the main power room until firefighters arrive. The fire is out within a half an hour, but water shuts down electricity, including emergency generators. 2/3 of the hospital, including the operating rooms and emergency rooms, are closed. Patients are evacuated. It takes 16 days before all departments are functioning again. New York City. Technicians conducting an MRI scan in a facility protected by an FM200 system see a whiff of smoke, then hear the alarm before the FM200 system discharges. Seconds later, it is over. The patient and the technicians leave the room safely. A single circuit board is repaired. The unit is back in use within 24 hours. A third question. How much would a fire really cost you? Start with the cost of critical assets at risk of perishing in a fire. Your computer and network hardware. Irretrievable data. Historical documents. Financial records. And myriad other assets, the things that, in terms of your business, are many times more valuable. Then, there is the cost of cleanup. Long after the fire is out, the costs still add up. How long could your business survive not conducting business? The cost can be staggering. What about rising insurance premiums or loss of insurance coverage? Then, there is the cost of potential lawsuits or injury-related claims. In multi-tenant office buildings, add smoke or water damage to the business next door or on the floor below. And there are intangible costs. How do you quantify the loss of customer confidence and your public credibility? Some of these losses could be incalculable. The reality of disasters like this is the business that may have taken you decades to build can be destroyed in a matter of minutes. An average FM200 system can cost $2,000 to $3,000 a year. How does that add up in case of a fire? Rapid detection and suppression will limit the amount of damage to valuable assets. No damage from water, soot, smoke, or residue means no cost for cleanup. Minimal interruption in business operation means virtually no loss from downtime. Minimal loss means most of the intangible costs simply go away. FM200 is the most effective means of protecting your essential equipment and irreplaceable assets. With FM200 as your primary system, along with a secondary sprinkler system, you have optimum fire protection for your business. FM200's effectiveness is matched only by its safety. FM200's extinguishing agent has been proven safe for people and the environment. It is so safe, in fact, the pharmaceutical industry uses this same product as a propellant for medical inhalers. That's one of many reasons why FM200 has been chosen to provide primary fire protection, and in some cases, the only fire protection for air traffic control centers, museums and art galleries, the first draft of the Declaration of Independence, the USS Ronald Reagan, the Army's Bradley fighting vehicles, and the DEW Line, 47 radar installations from Alaska to Labrador that protect the security of America's northern border.
Got it right here.
And the same technology that provides this unparalleled protection is now practical and affordable for businesses of all sizes, professional services firms, law firms, accounting firms, architects and engineers, banks and currency departments, medical practices, IT and telecommunication providers, research laboratories, any business with irreplaceable assets and records. More than 100,000 FM200 waterless fire protection systems are providing maximum protection for critical facilities and irreplaceable assets in more than 70 countries worldwide, and the list continues to grow. Costs of a typical system are less than 1% of the budget for the critical area being protected. Most systems can be engineered, designed, and installed with no disruption in day-to-day business activities. Do you have critical business systems or irreplaceable assets that can't get wet? Can you afford not to install an FM200 system to safeguard those assets? Take the first step in answering these questions. For more information, go to our website, www.fm-200.com, or call us at 1-877-686-7888. We'll help you find the nearest qualified FM200 design and installation specialist. FM200 is the most trusted name in waterless fire protection. If it doesn't say FM200, it's not.